What's going on YouTube? Chris here. I want to sit back today and just talk with you a little bit. This is something new that I wanted to do from time to time, where just kind of put my heart out there about where we're at in the cryptocurrency space and what's going on right now. And what I wanted to get into today was three things. Don't make these three Bitcoin mistakes. And what I want to do, I want to go through these three things, and I think this can really help you. It's from my experience of almost 4 years in the cryptocurrency space. I know for a lot of people when they go, oh, it's only 4 years, but in the cryptocurrency space, 4 years is a decent amount of time. And I've seen so much. I've seen the entire bull market for Bitcoin, and I've seen the nasty, gnarly bear market. So I've been through a lot. And then where we're at right now at over $17,000. And I really think if you take these three things to heart that I'm going to put out there for you, it can help potentially save you lots of money down the road. And that's the main thing that you want. You don't want to, overextend yourself to where you're sweating and nervous about what's going on with the price action. You want to be able to invest, but invest comfortably. Okay, so never overextend yourself. That's not one of the three, but that's something I will tell you. Okay, so if you get something from this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we're going to get into these three. So number one thing I'm going to tell you is don't short Bitcoin in an uptrend. Whenever Bitcoin's in an uptrend, guys, I would not recommend any type of shorting for Bitcoin. Even when the RSI can get up into the high 80s and 90s, and you're seeing a bearish candlestick pattern forming, and people go, okay, this is the time to jump into a short. I still wouldn't recommend it, just due to what Bitcoin's capable of doing when the bulls do come out. There's times where it can look like Bitcoin's going to have a massive dump and it still has another $1,000 push in it. And, that's where people really get into a lot of trouble. So whenever Bitcoin's in an uptrend, I would never try to short Bitcoin. I would only do that if you're experienced and you've studied up on it, and if we're in a bear market for Bitcoin. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, don't leverage. Don't use leverage with Bitcoin. And the reason why I say this is because of the volatility of Bitcoin and the long wicks. There's a lot of people who will over leverage themselves, and then there will be a long wick that goes down due to manipulation. It will stop them out, and then the price will go exactly where they wanted it to end up going. And it happens all the time. So when you over leverage yourself, that pushes that price up even closer to where you are, and it's a greater chance of you getting stopped out. Okay, so in my opinion, I would not use any type of leverage when trading cryptocurrencies or Bitcoin. I think the best thing to do is trade spot altcoins if you do want some heavy volatility. Number one, it's best to trade Bitcoin and just do spot Bitcoin. But, altcoins I think is one of the funnest things to trade to the upside. When they get explosive, it's crazy because it can be 40 to 60% days. But I think that's all the more you need. Cryptocurrency is already the most volatile market on the face of the earth. So, to add leverage into that situation with all the manipulation going on, I don't think that's a smart thing. And if you do have to do some leverage and you're crazy or whatever, don't go above 3 or 5x. Okay, that's what I would suggest. There's people who try to do the 50x and everything, and it gets crazy. And you know what? It can make your body sick having that much stress and everything on you and watching the charts all the time. So I wouldn't suggest that. What I would suggest when you want to buy Bitcoin is when you're in an uptrend and after you've had one of those big, deep retracements where Bitcoin breathes 20 to 30%, that's when you want to be jumping in, into positions, because these tops, they can get squirrely, and sometimes you can wake up the next day and there can be $1,000 dump. So this is where you want to be careful. And then number three, I'm going to put this out there because many people did it last time when Bitcoin was around $20,000. Please, I beg of you, do not leverage your house. There are people who would leverage their house, guys, take out loans, all types of stuff. You don't want to do that. Even if you're right, don't do that. Because eventually it's going to catch up to you and you're going to be wrong on something, and it could be catastrophic. So I would never, ever suggest leveraging your house or taking out huge, massive loans to trade cryptocurrency. What I feel is best and what I've done with myself is for the last 4 years, I've really been studying, and I play small positions and just really trying to learn this stuff so that down the road, when you can play bigger sizes and things like that, you're ready to do so. Because this is a very tricky space. There's so much, manipulation in it, and it can just get out of control. And, people are going to start calling you and texting you if they know you're in crypto, and they're going to say, oh, look what's going on with Bitcoin, this or that. That's when you want to start thinking maybe the local top is in, and there's going to be one of those 25% retracements, which is healthy for the market. That could take place. And then when people are saying like JP Morgan, oh, Bitcoin's the worst, and it's bleeding and this and that, and it's dying, that's when the big dogs are accumulating. Okay. And then when they're telling you to leverage your house and it's going to go to $300,000, a lot of the times that's when a sell-off could be around the corner. So these are things that you all just want to consider when you're trading Bitcoin. And this is from my 4 years of experience. And I just wanted to put this out there for you guys. If you like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. God bless you all.